So the home controller has pretty much the same pattern. There's a new object that is getting created. The index function is taking multiple parameters, and then it is through these parameters that it is applying those filtering techniques, reaching out to database, doing page management, page handling, extracting data from database through inline queries, and then it has a switch case statement. Now, I am not a very big fan of switch case statement inside my application. This is a code smell as well. And then if you get a chance to read the book Refactoring, the Martin Fowler book that I talked about, you're going to notice that switch case statement should have exactly one occurrence inside our application. All right, and that occurrence, complete the sentence. Where should that be? Where can I have such switch case statement inside my application?
To load the configuration file, maybe?
To load the configuration file. You are very close, but you are not saying the words.
I would say just a thought.
Sure.
Maybe put a switch on enums.
No. Enums is just going to replace the kind of problem that we have at hand. I can have only, I'll repeat the question. I can have only one switch case statement for sort order. I'm asking you, where would you place that switch case statement? This is allowed exactly once in the code, nowhere else. The answer is composition root, or an abstract factory. Wherever you are creating an object of the repository that is giving you a list of students, so eventually the code is going to look like this: repository.getStudents. All right, and then this repository is going to have those filters. So eventually in the entire application, everywhere you see switch case order, you can do this. All right, you will never have to repeat that switch case statement if you create a repository object that is aware of the filtering condition. So this line against this code. All right, so this is just going to work itself out. I think I deleted too much. All right, so this switch case statement needs to be replaced by a generic implementation and a function that is going to do exactly this activity. The activity that we are doing inside switch case is we are extracting students. All right, what we need is a mechanism that would tell us the kind of filtering that we want. All right, and then that filtering is going to happen somewhere else. And the reason we are going to do that is because switch case gets in the way of open close principle. Now, if I want to say apply a filter of type admission date, probably I can't think of anything else. Admission date. All right, if you want to apply a filter of this form, you will have to come inside and modify this function. Question to you guys: what is wrong with coming in line and modifying functions? Why would you not want to do that?
Because in such way we are trying to create a new deployment as well, and there is a probability that existing code also might get changed or modified, which may eventually induce bugs.
All right. Okay. How do you ensure that there are no bugs? By doing QA, by running a very thorough test case, right?
Unit test as well, I guess.
Unit test, manual test. Your QA guys are going to run through everything that you are touching, right? The objective is that we do not touch the core functionality of the application as much as possible. All right. So if we take out that core functionality of figuring out which students match the criteria, then you are all set. All you have to do is just figure out, by the way, this is a predicate, right? All you have to do is figure out the predicate that is going to go inside, and if you can dynamically identify that predicate value, all right, I'm so sorry, it is an expression. All right, if you can dynamically identify that expression and create an object of a repository with that new expression, you are all set. You will never have to come and keep modifying a function that was already tested by probably 2 months of round of testing, right? You cannot do that. You want to save cost of testing the code over and over again. It is fine to add functionality inside your application, and then in fact that is expected, that as things move forward, people are going to say that, hey, I want that filter, I want this filter. But then the way to add that new filter inside your application is the open close principle, that we are open for extension. All right, and then this switch case is getting in the way. It is saying that because of this switch case, we will never be able to extend our application because extension is happening right in line. So you get rid of this and you put you replace it with something else. All right, so this function has multiple code smells. I believe that we will not be able to get to this point. So let's just stop the analysis of the student controller over here. I'm not going to save the changes of student. I'm going to save changes of the home controller. Okay, I am almost ready.